What's up, everybody? Hey, be sure and watch this next episode. It's going to be real good. We've got some exciting news for everybody and maybe some surprises. So stay tuned. Here it comes. What's up, everybody? We're back. We've got some exciting news for everybody coming up here in a little while. Today's episode is all going to be about EDC, or in other terms, everyday carry. What you walk out of the house with every morning when you're going to work, going to wherever. All of this that you're going to see on here is all our personal opinions. Like, we're not claiming to be experts or having all the answers to anything.
No.
Dear God, I'm lucky to have the answers to anything.
Far from it.
But a lot of this is opinion. A lot of it is based on the state we live in. We're in Southeast Kansas. It could be a lot different in your area, wherever you're from.
Right.
You're going to have to get on, do some research, and check out your local laws to make sure that what some things that we do, you can do. Personally, I have a concealed carry.
Personally, I don't, because I don't have to.
You don't have to in the state of Kansas, exactly.
Yeah.
But I had it a long time before that was the deal. I still like having it. I still renew it when I have to, just because I like to be legal in other states.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
Yep.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off, we're going to go through what Cody carries on a daily basis, kind of see it, get an idea of what he carries, what he feels comfortable with, and we'll go with what I do, and then we're probably going to talk about different scenarios, how some of the stuff he uses is better than what I use, how what I use is better than what he uses, and how it's personal preference. All right, so what do you got for us on a pistol-wise? What do you carry every day?
This is not mine. This is my old lady's pistol. It is the SCCY 9mm. It's got a little reflex hollow on it. It's nothing fancy by no means. It's compact. You can pretty much conceal this in anything. I think I can pretty much put this in my pocket.
Yep.
If the sight wasn't on there, it would probably fit in my jeans pocket. But I just carry standard 9mm ammo. That's really about it. I mean, I don't know if we're supposed to go into detail on the gun, but I mean, it's honestly never been shot before, which is her problem, not mine.
Wow, yeah.
Because she's never had to use it. But I mean, I got it for her for an everyday carry.
Right.
Because most women they would rather put shit in their purse
For sure.
than actually carry a holster or anything.
For
So
sure.
she has this in a holster in her purse or in her car, and you honestly couldn't see anybody carrying that when they're walking down the
Well, it's
sidewalk.
zombie apocalypse green. I
Yeah.
mean, what doesn't scream, hey, look out, I'm about
Yeah.
to shoot.
It's what she actually wanted pink, but we ain't gonna go there. Mag holds 10 rounds, I believe. 10 or 7, I can't remember with that one. But normally everyday carry, I just carry your normal standard knife. I mean, nothing fancy. This one's been used a shit ton. I carry a razor knife for work,
Right.
opening boxes and bags and shit like that. And then your normal, what you like to call these grandpa knives?
Yeah.
Like every older gentleman carries
Yeah.
one of these. I didn't bring it. I do have a skinning knife at home. It's got a horn handle that my dad's friend Bobby from Missouri made me. And it's a big bastard.
Right.
I mean, it's one that you could skin anything with that
Right.
thing.
But definitely not
But-
something you'd carry every day.
Like, if we're talking about, like, everyday carry, that's usually what I carry. If you're talking about, like, shit hits the fan situation, I mean, I try to carry some pliers whenever I can. I used to carry pliers when I worked construction a lot, just
Right.
because those come in handy on every fucking job.
Right.
Your multi-tool, the pliers with the screwdriver and shit in them, but
Leatherman?
yeah, I got a couple of those. But that's usually it. That's usually what I could carry. That's usually what I carry on and I don't carry both knives at the same time, so don't judge me for shit like that.
Right.
But that's just my basic carry.
Pretty minimal, pretty.
I mean,
And see, I'm a little more, I'm a little more full,
yeah,
to say the least, because I never leave the house, no matter where I'm going, what I'm doing, anything, without at least a knife. When I was a kid, my dad's like, do you have your knife on you? If I said no, he's like, well, you should have wore your dress. So I carry almost every day. I carry a Boker, OTF, or out the front. It's a little worn down, a little beat up, but it's handy. This is one of those scenarios where it's good in Kansas, not good in every state. It's not legal in every state. They're handy. I have the same thing in a Microtech. Love Microtechs. Nice smooth knives. A little bit harder to work the button because it's a little bit stiffer. And then when I am traveling, like he was talking, I got just a regular old pocket knife.
Yeah.
This is a Cricut. Pretty handy. Nice little knife. I personally always have at least one of those knives on me. And I always have a flashlight.
Oh, yes, you do.
Always.
Yes, you do.
So I have this little Nebo. We just started carrying these. They're pretty cool. Pretty bright for no bigger than it is.
If it didn't mess up the camera quality, he'd probably flash you with
Right. But for the most part, I always carry this. It's an Olight Warrior Mini. It's 1500 lumens. Super bright. It will blind your partner.
You fucking got it.
Forgot. It's got a lock button on it. I didn't get the lock button,
Oh,
and I got him again. So couldn't
Asshole.
resist. I had that planned. I just want everybody to know.
Oh,
But it's got a lock button. You hold the button until a little light pops on and off. Then you can stick it in your pocket. It will not go off. You will not waste the battery. This takes an 18650 battery, which is like, I think it's equivalent to like 3 of the CR123s.
oh yeah.
This bad boy, you can charge it and it will last. Like maybe once a month I'll throw it. It's got a little magnetic charger, super cool. By the way, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just telling you how much I like this because I do. I carry it every day. It's got a little magnetic charger, plugs into USB, you throw it on there and it turns red. As soon as it's done, turns green, you're good to go for like another month. If you're not using it every day. Of course, I'm sure you do. I do. Sometimes I just grab my cell phone and use a flashlight app on it.
Yep, that's a shaker.
Works really good. Yes. Yeah, the Shake-Away.
Perks to Motorola, by the way. That's the handiest fucking thing.
Oh,
it's just
super cool.
Like when I'm working on something, I'm just like, I just shake my phone and then I'm right in there.
Super cool.
Not having to hit the button or whatever.
Right, right. Like he hit on earlier, Leatherman. I am, as most of you probably know, him and I work in the guns and ammo industry, per se. Not going to go into detail there, but we do. And so I'm afforded the opportunity, and so is he, of carrying a gun, carrying a backpack. I have stuff with me all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Anywhere I go, anything I do, my wife gives me a hard time. Because
Right.
she's like, do we really have to take that backpack? Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I have the option to take it, and I'm taking it.
So, question about the backpack thing, because this is like everyday carry situation, but like, that's the normal stuff you would keep. I've seen inside your backpack.
Right.
If you saw the end of the last video and some of the reels and shorts and stuff we put out, he carries something else in that backpack. But
And I have it with me.
yeah, and he has it with him. But like, do you think everybody should have a backpack, like for situations?
I mean, honestly, yes. Not something, you don't have to throw it over your shoulder and carry it with you everywhere you go. My opinion, I think everybody should have a little bit of what I like to call a go bag. Something you throw in the car with you, something you have with you at any time, something where if you was to get in a bad situation, you could grab that backpack. Some people call it a bug out bag. Yes, I have a bug out bag, but it's completely different from this bag. This bag is just my everyday, throw it over your shoulder, take with me what I need to take with me.
Mm-hmm.
Throw an extra pop in it. Not to mention, it's got a gun in it. You know,
Yeah.
like little things. Now, we're going to talk about guns. I have a Taurus PT92 AF, which is a Beretta clone. Love this gun. This was my very first, as you call it, everyday carry. It's a little bit bulky, a little bit big, super heavy. But at the time, this, I was convinced, was the most reliable pistol on the planet. Like, I shot competition with it for a while. It's a very, very good gun. But it's got to be wintertime, really, to carry it and keep it concealed. You got to have a jacket on. It's just too bulky. So then I switched to, I got a Walther PK 380. Love it. I only bought the 380 because my wife carries a little LCP 380 in her purse. I'm like, guy logic. If I got to buy 380 ammo for my wife,
You must have buy it for yourself.
might as well have another gun that shoots it, so I'm buying 380 ammo for the both of us.
You tell me a man that doesn't use that same logic.
Oh, it's
Because
perfect logic.
if when it comes to guns or hunting gear or fishing gear or
Oh,
anything
yeah.
that is a multi-sex thing,
Uh-huh.
like if she has one, why can't I have it?
Or if I've got one, I need to buy my wife one.
Exactly. Even if she don't want it.
She usually doesn't, but I buy it anyway because I'm like, baby, it's for you.
That's like
And
when
then I
started,
have two.
That's like when I started buying guns. She was like, "Well, are you gonna buy me one?" And I was like, "Are you gonna shoot it?" And she's like, "Well, yeah, maybe one day." She got this last year for Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, and it has still yet to be fucking shot. And her dad lives in the country. Everybody we know lives in the country. She could easily whip this out on a gravel road and shoot it. Do not recommend that. But she could shoot a freaking tree if she wanted to out of city limits.
Just to try it out.
She's never shot it.
We don't even know if it's functional.
Right?
Hope so.
Like all I know is the sight comes on whenever you wiggle it.
For sure. So then I switched over, well, that's, 3 years ago. And I jumped into the deep end. And I bought the old dreaded, there's a 50-50 shot. You either love them or you don't. I bought a Glock 17. In my opinion, the absolute best pistol you could own. They're bulletproof.
I had a bad experience with one.
Yes, he did have a little bit of a bad
Was
experience.
not operator error.
But in my mind, the Glock, there's several models of them. Once again, Glock, you're not sponsoring me, but I gotta say this. Glock makes the best pistol you can buy. In just about every caliber, they're beat up proof. I have yet to find an ammo that this thing won't eat.
Yeah.
Like plus P ammo, subsonic ammo, you name it. The cheapest range ammo you can find, this bad boy will shoot it, and it never underperforms. The only thing I would like to do later down the road, possibly get a different slide and put a holographic slide on it, because I love your holo.
Yeah.
I do. I don't know. There's a lot of different opinions on what you should and shouldn't carry, and that's exactly what we're doing, is giving you our opinion.
Yeah.
Personally, I am such a I wouldn't call it a tech nerd, because he's got that title down. He knows how to do all this computer stuff. I know nothing about it, but I'm to the point where I feel I need something on me all the time. And I had a lady ask me the other day. She said, "So, why do you carry a gun? Are you that scared of anything?" And I'm like, "Actually, I'm not scared of nothing."
Right?
And she's like, "Well, what does that mean?" I'm like, "I got a gun. I'm not scared of anything." She's like, "Oh, well, I meant, yeah, I know what you meant, lady.
Yeah.
I don't really, yeah, I don't get on board with that."
I mean, when it comes to concealed carry, and it's like we stated earlier, it's not, and every state's different. Like, I mean, in Kansas, you don't have to have a concealed carry license. You just have to notify, you get pulled over, any situation, you have to notify you have the gun in the car. Whenever we get pulled over, we have this gun in the car. I think it's more of a respect thing. We let them know there is a firearm in the center console. It's not loaded. I mean, there's a mag in it, yada, yada, yada. But just do your research on if you have to have concealed carry, if you don't have to have one. And if you do, I mean, I think it makes my old lady and me, it makes you feel safer because of the world today. That's it. It just makes you feel safer as a human being because and it's just for protection. That's what it's for.
Right.
Unless you see that old man, and I'm just older than him. Old
Wow,
man,
that's rude.
when he walks around with a holster and a 44 mag, he's making a fucking statement.
And I like his statement.
Like, that's
He's
not your
old.
everyday concealed carry.
I like his statement. He's like, "I'm old. I'm not fighting."
Probably gonna break his fucking wrist when he pulls that
For
trigger.
sure.
But he got the point across. But
Even if he drops it on your toe and breaks it when he's trying to get it out,
yeah,
the old dude's got it right.
yeah. I mean, we're just showing you what we think is the best scenario for us concealed carry, us everyday carry. what we carry. I mean, I've met people that have their pockets full of shit, and worse than his. I mean,
Oh yeah, I didn't even
like,
show you everything.
I worked with a guy that had concealed carry construction, and he had clips and pockets, like how you guys have the pockets on the sides of your jeans.
For sure.
He had clips in there, and I'm thinking, and in my head, I was like, why are you carrying so much ammo? And he's like, you never know. And I'm
Well,
like,
I tell my wife that. She's
Yeah.
like, why do you need to take this with us everywhere? God forbid anything ever happened and needed to,
Yeah.
or it ever got to that point. But the way I look at it is if I had to fight my way home
Yep.
from wherever I'm at,
I'd rather
I
be
want to
safe
make
than
sure I've got at least a few tools to get me there. So then when I get home, oh wow, you have hell in the making.
sorry. Right.
Shit's gonna hit the fan. But I mean, okay, perfect scenario. We go to Chicago. We fly to Chicago from KCI Airport. First of all, I'm not a big flyer anyway. And we get to Chicago, we get our bags, we go to the hotel. We're up there 3 or 4 days. And it comes time for us to fly home. So, this is hilarious. We get to Midway Airport. We go through the whole security thing, and you got to take everything out of your pockets, throw it in the little tote, run it through the scanner. Well, this was before COVID, so this has been a while back. And it was kind of funny because we even had to take our shoes off and throw them in the little basket. So I'm walking through.
You have to go and spin around.
Yeah.
spin the whole
So I have
bag.
to stand there like that, and I got a necklace on. They're like, leave it, my bracelet. I'll get into this in a minute. This is where this conversation's going. So we do the whole thing. We get through the other side, and the totes come out. My wife grabs hers, and I'm like, where's mine? And I'm looking around, can't find it. And I look up over on the back side of the counter, and I'm like, well, there's mine. And I reach to grab it, and the guy goes, hold on, sir. And he brings me around the back, and he points at the screen. He goes, is that a knife? This is how bad I am with weapons. A friend of mine bought me this, and it's a cool little knife. I don't have it anymore because they took it. But it looks like a credit card, and you just flip a tab.
Oh,
The
I've
little
seen
blade
that.
flips out, and
I've
then the
seen
credit
that.
card itself folds into a handle.
Yeah.
Cool little deal. He got it for me. It was a guy I worked with. Got it for me for a Christmas present. They're like $10 on Amazon. But in a pinch, if you needed a knife, this little dude had a 2-inch blade. You could have done some damage with it.
Yeah.
The guy's like, well, you can go back through security if you want and check it in with a check bag, and it'll meet you in KCI. First off, I'm thinking, how the hell did I get through KCI security and they not see it in my wallet? Because it was in there like a credit card. And then Midway Airport caught it. I was like, you know what, dude? It was only like $3 or $4. Keep it.
Yeah.
So they kept it, threw it away. I don't know what they did with it. And I got home and I told my wife, I said, no, well, now I feel naked. Because every time we've ever went anywhere, we went to the Bahamas on our honeymoon, I put a knife in my check bag just so I had one when I landed.
Yeah.
So I got online and started researching things that I could take with me that would be useful and take them with us when we go on a plane. Predominantly, I like to drive everywhere. That way I can have my toys with me.
Yeah.
So this came up. And I got this as a birthday present. I made a mention to my mother. This is a Leatherman tread. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but every link on here is a socket. It's got Allen wrenches, flathead screwdrivers, Phillips screwdrivers, a bottle opener in the latch. Like, it's a handy little deal. And it's TSA approved. So I bought this, or let me rephrase that. My mom actually got it for me for my birthday. And I've worn it ever since. So no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, it may not be a knife per se, but I've got tools with me if I need them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to that. My keys, I have a key that looks like a key, but it's a knife. Just because. I thought it was cool. I was like, that won't take up any space. It'll fit right in my pocket. I'm like everybody else. Got a set of earbuds always.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know when you're going to have to drown out the noise per se.
Yeah.
And we found out these new earbuds are noise canceling. You don't have to wear hearing protection when you're shooting. If you see a scenario getting ready to pop off, you can throw your earbuds in. They work just as good as earplugs.
True.
And save that whole
I
ringing.
use mine every day when we shoot.
For sure.
Yep. So. All right. Well, that was Um, you had mentioned to me the other day, um, you said, and I don't know if it falls in the same category as everyday carry. You said, what would you, or you told me to bring whatever I would bring if shit hit the fan.
I did.
If you had to pack a bag, and I'm not saying like a fucking bag, I'm saying like quick, like short little like bag, like your backpack.
Right.
If you had to pack your backpack as a shit hit the fan bag, what's in your bag?
Okay, so I love this, but I think we need to save this for the next episode.
Okay.
Because I think we could have a full-blown conversation on grab and go / bug out bag / all kinds of cool stuff.
I agree with that.
I really think and that's a wormhole everybody can go down. Don't get on Amazon and start looking at bags, even though it's very tempting, because you'll buy a bag, you'll fill it up, you'll be like, oh my God, don't have enough room. Buy another bag.
Next thing you know, you got 2 bags full of shit.
Oh, you cycle through that. And I have, like we were talking, I have my everyday carry bag,
Yeah.
but then I also have what they call the bug out bag, where if you had to go, you just grab it and go. And that, I think, totally is a whole episode in itself. Maybe the next episode we'll do that, because I think that's a great idea. And I'm not going to call myself a conspiracy theorist or a doomsday prepper. I just think it's good to be ready.
We're building the bunker. Hell yes. We're building the bunker.
Building the
That's where
bunker.
the camper's gonna go.
We're building a bunker. The aliens are coming. Tinfoil hats.
Right.
Don't think anything about it. Okay, so I had said something earlier in the episode that we had some surprises coming up.
Right.
So what I think we should do is, Cody knows how to do all of this tech stuff and make stuff flash. Like
So-
up in the corner?
Here is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We talked about giving away certain things. We're not gonna say it right now. We talked about giving away certain things that could have problems trying to give them away. Later down the road when we hit a certain follower or sub goal, whichever platform you're walking on or walking on.
You could walk on too, I guess.
mean, you can walk on your screen.
You
It
can walk
doesn't
while
matter.
you're watching.
But so we're working on getting the merch line going. I know you're gonna say, well, it's too soon. You've only got 2 videos. Well,
It's never too soon.
It takes a little bit
Yes.
to get everything in order. But
And even if nobody likes it, I
so
do. They're cool. We're gonna have them.
we set up a deal. We're not gonna do a follower sub goal just yet. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna make you have to watch the whole video because it's not. I'm gonna put this at any point in the video. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be at the same time every time. It's gonna make you
Okay.
have to watch it.
Okay, I like
And
that.
it's not just for us for more views and clickbait, whatever. It's just so you can actually watch all the video, watch the content, see how funny we are, or dumb we are, or whatever you think we are.
Give us your opinion as well.
Yes, negative Nancy's. You can have your moment of
I don't
fame.
care. I got big shoulders. Beat us up. I don't care.
But I think we talked about we're gonna do a giveaway where it'll be a series of videos along with this one, starting with this one. There's gonna be a word pop up somewhere on the screen. It could be there, it could be right here by me, it could be up here by him. And the last video we do, we will say, after this video, the first person to comment all of the words
In order.
in order wins the giveaway. And it could be hats, it could be shirts, it could be hoodies, whatever we have available at the time. We'll have you just email us. The email is in the description on YouTube. It's in the description on Spotify, Facebook, wherever you're watching this, because I'm probably going to start uploading these to Facebook as well.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
going to put them out everywhere.
For sure.
And so we will try to get from the date it's posted.
Whoa.
From the date the video is posted, I'll be able to, like the last video is posted, I'll be able to track who commented all the words first at a certain time. I can see what time you commented them at and pinpoint it. Now, if there's a tie, maybe we'll be nice and give 2 people things. If there's
Hey,
a
there you
tie,
go.
on, like if, say you commented at 7:30 on Facebook and someone commented at 7:30 on like 7 minutes and 30 seconds on YouTube, same time frame, we'll figure that out. We'll try to get you both a hat or
We
shirt
want
or
to hook
something.
somebody up
Yeah.
just to show them appreciation for watching our stuff.
And but we're gonna give it a challenge.
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
that way you have to watch, and then if this works out good, the prices are only gonna go up.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
it's gonna go up. It could be eventually. If it came down to guns or ammo
Whoa.
or whatever it is, just try not to do it.
Whoa.
We just have to have a lot of verifications on ages and states, and there's a lot of BS involved in that. But
There's
we're
a
gonna
lot
get
of
there.
red tape.
But we're gonna get there.
I feel like that.
So, starting with this episode, you'll have to look in the video. You'll have to just watch it. I know people on Spotify are like, well, maybe I'm at work. I have my headphones in, like we do all the time.
For sure.
If you watched it, or just go back if you listen to it, just go back and skim through the video. You can watch it on Spotify.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can watch our video on Spotify. I upload the same video I do to YouTube.
I thought only Joe Rogan,
No.
who is going to be
No,
on
Joe
here
Rogan.
eventually.
No, Joe Rogan, you're not the only one.
I thought he
So,
was the only one that put videos on Spotify.
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
We are in the Joe Rogan category.
Right?
We're videoing on
Right?
Spotify. Speaking of which,
It's not even mushrooms.
I had a missed call the other day from Texas. I'm pretty sure that's who it was, but can't prove it. It was a Texas number, so if it was Joe, call me back, dude.
You have to call back.
Call me back.
Maybe shoot a text first. Just make sure it's you.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that was kind of what we wanted to talk about first. Was just kind of wanted to see what everyone's everyday carry was. See
For
what
sure.
they carry every
For sure.
day, and if you're watching this on Facebook, you can put pictures of your shit on there, and we can look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Don't put pictures of shit on there.
no. Let me rephrase that. Oh
Yeah.
God, I went there.
You did.
You can put pictures of your everyday carry on there.
We're gonna have-
Not saying how long Facebook will leave it on, but they left our stuff on. So
we're
I
gonna,
mean,
we're gonna have a picture of a Stanley steamer. Thanks, dude. Gross.
not today, Mitch. Not today, Mitch.
Oh, you name dropped.
I did
All right.
because he's the one.
Is
He's the one who
It
would put
would.
a file on there.
he would take a picture of his poo.
But yeah, so just be sure wherever you're watching this, drop a picture, or if you're checking out our Instagram, you can put them on there. Twitter, you can post them on Twitter too. They don't
Twitter
care about
face,
they don't
or is
care.
that X?
Twitter. Literally, the URL is still twitter.com. Until that shit says x.com, which you might type in too many X's and then you know where you went there.
Ooh,
So,
yeah,
good job.
it'd be a spicy page.
Good job, Elon Musk, for putting X in that category for
I
your
mean,
website.
He knows.
But, yeah, I mean, unless you got anything else to talk about.
No, I think I'm pretty good today.
So, we'll go ahead and wrap this episode up, and then maybe we'll fall down that wormhole he was talking about on the next one.
Right.
So,
See y'all.
see ya.
God bless.